Okay. While we are waiting for others, I will let you know first what am I going to start, and then let us check. Something quite easy. Later see if I can end class on time or not, because just now the Mandarin class they end 15 minutes later because they want to do more exercises. So we see whether English class how does it work. Okay. Settle, then now let us move downwards. Okay. Something quite easy. Let us check. I let you know first. What are we supposed to do today? I will focus more on the AC writing because why? If your essay writing is a bit weak, it means you can't even answer for a KBAT question. Yeah. So what I want to train is how do you think? I'm not sure whether English class students will be better compared to Mandarin class, but let's just check it out. Lah. Okay. And settle. Then first step to let you know first, yeah. BM has no revision. What are we doing every month, every week is all continuous exercise. Yeah. Then next one is where do you all get the final answer at the end? Your jawaban. You just scan the QR code, okay? Right after seminar lah, maybe tomorrow or like next week, then you check the seminar answer, okay? Then for those students who never attend TTC classes, then your nota novel we also provided, but you have to scan QR code, okay? No printed version available. And then for normal student, if you are from other states, then you also can scan QR code, but our normal notes already included. You have the copy, hard copy. Zihan, you are form 2 ma. Form 2 haven't get main notes yet. Other form already done. Don't cry first. They are sending. No worry, no worry. Yes, because my teacher came out the notes a bit later compared to your sister. Okay, then now your senarai peribahasa, I want to ask who love to? Jamie, not I sound sick, I'm sick. Your teacher sick every week. Yeah. So that's why I don't speak very loud. Yeah, for these few weeks. Because tomorrow I have another seminar. If I use up my energy today, I cannot conduct seminar tomorrow. And tomorrow is Form 5. They are dying soon. And Jahan teacher okay one. It's just that cannot speak too loud. Yeah, cannot spend too much energy. Okay, Jamie, thank you. Okay, now for those who love to memorize peribahasa, anyone you love to memorize peribahasa? Lisa thinks, welcome back. So anyone who loves to memorize peribahasa, go and scan your peribahasa part. Yes, you can scan it, but in my point of view is don't memorize peribahasa. Why? Because when you memorize peribahasa, what does it mean now? You are not going to learn anything, and you only memorize for the sake of memorizing. And at the end, you only insert peribahasa into your essay for what you thought you can score. But sorry, can you score? Not really. Yeah. But students never listen well. You always assume, teacher, can one lah, can score lah. Because you know why, teacher? I always put peribahasa in my essay ma. I also get very good mark. Yes, it is in school exam, but not in public exam. So the main thing that I want to train in your brain right now is your thinking. I only need to use one essay, one short essay, then I will know where are you or at which state you are. Are you somebody who can write essay or you are just somebody who just memorize essay? Okay, let's move, yeah? Go downwards. And then I think for Form 2 students, I don't need to tell you what type of exam question that you will have because it's too easy. Why like teacher? Because everybody knows that paper 1, you will have like objective and then you have like subjective. And then for subjective part, I need to let you know pemahaman petikan and novel, they are something where you can score. Of course, system bahasa you all can score. It's just that I don't need to explain furthermore. The only thing is your pemahaman. Why? Pemahaman, you need to really focus on one thing called keyword. Because you might be telling me, teacher, the passage is so difficult, I cannot understand. So what? You can't understand keyword. You can't understand pada pendapat Anda. You cannot understand all those keywords. Impossible what? Right? Actually, you understand. It's just that you don't want to give an answer. So now you know what is the problem. The cause of the problem is you choose not to answer. It's not you don't know how to answer. So no matter how, for pemahaman, right, keyword is a must to answer. And for novel, also the same. Novel, 10 marks. The good thing about Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 is you all can memorize. But as I mentioned in every novel class, when you want to score in novel, always remember two things. This is based on the arrangement of our normal notes, synopsis, then watak. But if you ask me, I will tell you, first step to do is always start from character. Because without the character, right, I can tell you, after you read the storyline, also you learn nothing. Teacher, are you sure? Yes, pretty sure. Yeah, 100% sure. Why? Like, because after your character, always remember, you will know what is the characteristics and then what is their name, what is their relationship between all other character. Then you can link with your storyline. So when you study for your novel, start from character first. That's why when I teach Form 2 novel this week, I always start from the character before I start story. That's why how do I ask you in class? I always ask from character first. Then we try to link all those characters into storyline. So remember, the sequence very important, huh? Then second step, only synopsis. So this is something where you can memorize also, not a problem. Then next one is your bahagian C, I want to ask Form 2 students, because Form 1 only ringkasan. Then for Form 2, your teacher might test ulasan. I want to ask, any of your teacher told you that you might have ulasan for your coming exam? I want to know, any of your teacher told you they might have ulasan? Ada tak? Jaden yes ah. Okay, okay. Jamie said, your teacher say nothing ah. Okay lah, tak apa. Oh, Elisa, okay, your teacher said so. Okay, okay. First exam ringkasan, second rumusan. Okay, okay. Sarah, don't cry. Your teacher tell you nothing. It's all right. Doesn't matter. Not a problem. Because you know why? Elisa, your teacher is a great one because she arranged everything before you all sit for exam. Because for Form 2 syllabus, right? I mean, from government syllabus, it is ringkasan and rumusan. So your teacher really follow the rule. Then other students, right? Your teacher very fun because they might test you anything. Yeah. So based on schema, based on our sukatan pelajaran syllabus, it is always two things only for Form 2. And then just get ready. If your teacher said nothing, then you prepare for all three. Okay. Then next one is ulasan, not a big deal. Why? Because it will be like our short essay, where I will be doing short essay with you today. When we do short essay, right, it is something that I will cover for long essay as well. How do you think? How you create point, everything is covered. Okay, then so I won't do long essay with you today. So today you don't have much thing to write, not much. Okay, then my dear, short essay. Later when we are doing, then I will let you know what are those rules. Then long essay, 3 questions, choose one. That's all. Okay, then let's move down. Keluar. Okay, my dear. I won't do format with you because format is something where you can memorize in your exam, not in your exam, before your exam. So no point for me to memorize with you right now. Yeah, I'm not your babysitter. I'm just a person to let you know what are you supposed to focus. Okay, then now we have most of the format for you. Remember, maybe one day before your exam or like 1 hour before your exam because the time is more than enough. Then next one, let us check your karangan. What is our tema? Yeah, page 9, my dear. Page 9. Why do we start from paper 2 first? Because we all know that if your paper 2, okay, it's a bit rude. If your paper 2, the mark is like shade, your entire paper is going to fail. Yes, you thought I'm saying for fun, right? But you all know it so well. If your paper 2, you don't score for your essay, you will know very well there is no A in your BM at all. But teacher, we have 60 marks for paper 2, paper 1 ma. My dear, can you be very sure that you can score for your paper 1? Can you get 50 marks? You can't. Even though you tell me you get 50 marks, then your paper 2, your essay, both added together, we have 40 marks. If you only get 25, my dear, you will always say bye-bye to us. Yes. Wow, Zhan, you back your teacher. So always remember one thing, essay will always be the key. Because why? Paper 1, we can use our practices to help us to boost the mark, but not for essay. essay need your brain. So let's just check how does it relate to brain. Okay, come over. Then your paper one, paper two, essay part one, which is what are they trying to test us for this topic, keselamatan. Ciri-ciri sekolah selamat. Everybody knows what is sekolah selamat. We all know the topic. We all know the keyword, which is our ciri-ciri. So, idea, did you realize one thing? When we are doing our essay, we always follow the analysis one, which is TKK and F. You all still remember your TKK and F? Don't tell me you forget about it. Yang ni terlalu senang. Apakah maksud TKK dan F? Janganlah salah ni. Manalah boleh salah. Kalau salah, sudah pasti kamu tidak menunjukkan perhatian di dalam kelas. Betul? Apakah maksud T, K, K, dan F? Ada tak sesiapa yang boleh bagi jawapan? Sehan manalah boleh bagi tajuk? Yep, Kaiser, terima kasih. Kalau kamu bagi tajuk, apakah maksudnya? Termasuklah K, K tu. Masih ingat tak? Now you all know why. Your teacher me has no mercy, very bad. So what is TKK? T is our topic. Cikgu mengapa? Kerana kalau tak ada topik, bagaimanakah kamu menulis karangan? Ya, ada kata kunci pun tak ada guna. Okay, topik. Lepas tu kata kunci. Lagi satu format. Tetapi untuk karangan pendek tak ada format. Okay, short essay totally no format at all. But for SPM yes lah. PT3 no format, no worry. Okay, format in BM we call what? Format. Boleh? Okay, lepas tu apakah maksud ciri-ciri? May I ask what do you think ciri-ciri is? Because we all know that this is our KK and this is our topic, a safe school. But I want to ask, what is the meaning of ciri-ciri? You might choose to give me English word, BM word, or Mandarin. Also can. Okay, Ian betul, Zehan betul. Terima kasih. You know how to keep yourself awake in classes? Make sure you answer question. Okay, what is ciri-ciri? You all told me in English characteristics. You are correct. And another one, which is like a word from English also, where I can use it for BM, called criteria. Yeah, in English we call criteria. In BM, what do we call? Criteria. Teacher, what is that? Yes, let me check. Read your name just now. So what is ciri-ciri? In BM, criteria. Or you can call unsur. Or you can call aspect. Teacher, why you give me BM word? Because sometimes they won't give you ciri-ciri only. But luckily, none of you give me cara-cara. Luckily. If you give me, then bye-bye. Okay, settled? Then what is sekolah selamat we mentioned just now? Safe school. Zuhana, okay, all right. So now let's just check. This question is so simple. But do you know that when the question is so simple, it means it is more difficult for you to score. Teacher, are you sure? Sure. It will be more difficult for you to score. Yeah, may teacher? Yes. Why then? Because short essay, I want to ask. Any of your teacher told you, short essay, they want you to write one paragraph only? Ada tak? Ada tak cikgu yang memberitahu kamu hanya satu perenggan untuk karangan pendek? Ada tak? Oh, Alisa, yes, Jaden, yes, okay. And then Kaiser also, Jimmy, yes, how come this class, all of you, Oh, yes, because you know this class is the class where most of you told me karangan pendek is one paragraph. Yes. Yeah, this is the first time I heard a lot of students because if you ask me lah, and then even for ringkasan and what not one paragraph. Ringkasan, yes, one paragraph. Short essay, you know why? Majority of the teacher they ask for what? 3 paragraph. Yes, Jamie. This is what a majority teacher said for a short essay, 3 paragraph. But if you ask me, I personally love it in 1 paragraph. Why? Because when you split, it doesn't bring any difference or like benefit. Yeah, because normally when we write essay, when we have 3 paragraph, it's always good thing because why? Essay lah more than 3 lah. Because every paragraph we have more than about 5 lines. Yeah, but for short essay is different. Your opening and ending only 1 sentence. So originally I don't understand what is the purpose. Yes, but when your teacher said 3 paragraph, go for it. Okay, tulis 3 sahaja. May I ask for this essay? Where is my pendahuluan? Because for sure I know I should start from sekolah. But may I know where should I end for my opening? Where should I end for my opening? Ayah, Tuhan, salah. Later I tell you why. Later I tell you why. Mengapa? Okay, orang yang lain bagi dia, Jamie betul, kata betul. Jamie, kejap ah. Jamie, first line ah. Last word ah. Jamie. Okay. Kata I say you correct oh. Okay, dan Jamie salah. Okay, Elisa betul. Terima kasih. You all know why? Because in your exam, right? If you tell me, teacher, sekolah, sekolah until institusi, then what are you going to write? Sekolah ialah sebuah institusi. This is how you'll get 0 because you never mention about your topic at all. Yeah, that's why how do we know where should we end? Sekolah selamat. Then you know why I don't continue for kerajaan? Because kerajaan, it is related and relevant to our main point, which is what is the characteristics of a safe school. The kerajaan, the government, they have a system, a control system, systematic control system for the safety purpose. So that one will be our main point. This is how you know that you should split or you should continue. Understand? So if you tell me you continue until keselamatan, like Jamie told me lah, then it means what? You are including your main point in your pendahuluan. And this is how you all get deduction of mark. Mereka akan tolak markah. Okay, faham ya? Lepas tu, I don't ask for your isi right now. I will ask for your penutup first. May I ask? Wah, Jamie, oh my God. Bring your paper for me. Okay, may I ask your penutup? Okay, Zihan, terima kasih. Nice one. We all know last is last month, right? This is our pengenalan. Why do I call pengenalan instead of pendahuluan? Because pengenalan, only one sentence. Pendahuluan, it is a paragraph, consists of multiple sentences. Okay, realize one thing. You know what are you trying to mention? What are you trying to say? Use a proper word. Okay, and then I said correct mah. Kaiser juga boleh. Juga betul. Boleh pula ni. Alisa juga betul. You know why? You always start up with your topic. Teacher, where is our topic? Sekolah selamat. Teacher, why not we write bangunan sekolah? Because di bangunan sekolah link with alat, it means it might be a point as well. Yeah, conclusion, you only need to give me a touch and go point for a short essay. So what is sekolah selamat actually? Okay, cannot? Then this is what we call penutup. Simple. But of course, in between, I will let you know first, in exam, right? For EC part, also you need to split properly. Teacher, why do I need to split properly? No point what, I just write and think lah. Yeah, so easy. But I need to let you know, this is what the Chinese class student told me. Teacher, I always get more than the number of words. That's why you need to split properly. Then you know how many sentences do you have, and then you split the number of words. And you all check, our maximum is 80 words. Don't write 81 and above, because every single word which is in addition, your teacher don't read. Yeah, they never read. Please remember that they never read. Do not expect your teacher will read until 84 because they told you, every 5 words minus 1 mark. But if I were you, I won't even have an additional word. Why? Because we have another bunch of teachers say, when you write 81 and above, I won't minus mark. But the last word, the 81 to 84, they don't read, which means they don't consider them as your part of your sentence. Then what happens is, if there are those important words, it means your penutup is totally irrelevant, which means you don't have your penutup. This is how you'll lose your mark. Okay? Understand, huh? Remember that. Then next one is, teacher, really only 80? Yes. Not even one word more, unless the 81 word is not important at all. It doesn't bring any impact, then okay. But Since no impact, then why are you writing? Are you okay or not? Yes. Then next one, then teacher minimum how many words? Minimum in my class is 75. Teacher, why so much? Because 75, it means you did something called you have a complete sentence. How your teacher know that you don't have a complete sentence? When you only have about 50, 55 words. My dear, may I ask you one question? When you read everything here, yep, everything in this paragraph, when you add on everything together and you only have 50 words, do you know that it's totally incomplete? Yeah, langsung tak cukup. Ayat yang tidak lengkap. Sebuah karangan yang lengkap, complete essay. What is the idea of your sentences? Ayat yang lengkap, sudah pasti ada apa? S plus P. May I know, do you remember what is S plus P? Masih ingat tak? Apakah maksud S tambah P? What do you think S plus P is? Aku nak tahu. Jamie,屁股痒啊你哈。Okay, Kaiser, terima kasih. Tapi Kaiser, it's not equivalent it's plus. Equivalent saya bimbang oh. So S plus P, subject, plus predicate. Elisa thinks. Okay, great one. You know why? Because when you answer this, I will ask you another question. Yep. Teacher, what are you trying to ask me? Next question is, do you know that predicate, we have two parts? Other than your main point, you have one thing that you learn in your primary school called keterangan. Remember this? Jamie, which means what? To describe. How do you elaborate based on this forward? Called suka. This one we learn in our normal class. Can you all tell me what do you think suka stand for? Yes, Jamie, thanks. Smart. Jamie, second one salah. Second one, think twice, Sarah, thanks. Heather, thanks. Nice one. Easy, right? Totally not a problem. Langsung bukan satu masalah. Zihan, your S salah. Tapi the other three all correct. Alisa, betul, all correct. And then Jamie ni should I praise you kosong marker lah ni. Okay, so let's just check 3, 2, 1. Easy Teacher, then what are they Ada supaya, and then untuk, and then kerana, and then agar. It's all kata hubung. Why, teacher? Why do we need all this? To describe for our main point. But if you ask me for this story, this essay, right? Do I need to? Probably no. Okay, Jamie, great. Okay, yeah, you only correct for one. Okay. Then now let's check. 3, 2, 1. My dear, how in between? I don't know how. Yes, because teacher, I can build sentence for first one, but second one, I don't know how to differentiate. Split them first. Like you see, our first point, what did they mention? Kerajaan. It's about the government. What do you think government do? They have a complete system. Yeah, for like safety purpose, safety reason. Then now let's check. Got system, right? But next one, where should I stop for my first sentence? Yes, where should I stop for my first sentence? I need to know. Saya perlu tahu. Okay, Jamie, let me check. Jamie, salah. You know why? You try to see the word that you gave me right after it. How do I do for it? Remember one thing, this class, right, I need to ensure everybody learn how to write instead of I write for you. Normal class, I need to spam for you, right? But for today's class, I need you to spam. You know why? Because you are going to sit for exam. If you don't try today, then your exam, you don't know what to do. Take this class as a trial and error class. And then, Alyssa, let me check. Alyssa, too long already. And then Jamie also too long. Zihan betul. And then let me check again. Kai tak boleh. You know why? Later I tell you. Jamie, remember one thing? Sometimes, right? Less is more. Yeah, less is more. Yalah, Jamie, terima kasih. Betul lah tu. Alisa mempunyai ya. Only kerajaan mempunyai sistem ah. Do you all know that all these system, if you want it to become a more functionable one, it is always the system yang diawasi. Why not, teacher? Because, my dear, I want to ask, if you have a system, like for example, the security system, but there is nobody to monitor, do you think it works? It doesn't. Yeah, totally not working one. Why, your teacher? Because, for example, this is what I told the Mandarin class also. Now, we are in, okay, I give you more extreme one. We are under custom. And then all those people in custom, in police station, in immigration, and then they have CCTV, they have security, but nobody is going to monitor. Do you think they can try, they can do their best to control the system? Do you think they can find the error, they can find the problem, they can settle the issue on time? No. That's why we need the system to be monitored. And then, jadi kalau kamu bagi ayat ni, I can guarantee one thing, your sentence are very long. And then for sure exceed number of word. You know why? Because you add on like, what's that? Ulasan. But if this is ulasan, you are correct. Okay? If this is ulasan, you are correct. But if it is for short essay, I just cut it short for you. Then you all know how to cut it short? Remember one thing, why I asked you to split this sentence so that you know how many sentences will you have. Then next one is based on the number of sentence and number of words, we do some division. Then you will know every single sentence, how many words you can write. But in exam, you all only have 10 minutes for it. In your exam, you only have 10 minutes to finish this. Only in this class, I need to guide you step by step. Otherwise, I think you can settle within 5 minutes here. So kerajaan, you need to make sure you have a system that is being monitored. This is first one. Then why, teacher? Because your pengawal is the one who do one thing called patrol rondaan. You know it's rondaan? They do patrol and go around the school and check here and there. That one we call rondaan. And then, teacher, what is pengawal? Pengawal is like the guard. Yeah. What do the guard do to do some patrol? They walk around the school and check. And then next one, teacher got class leh. Then I said rondaan kawasan di class. May I ask, when the guard is doing their patrols, what do you call it, routine, do you think they only do it in class, around the classroom? Of course not. Teacher, then how? Where should I put my class? My dear, can you see the word right after class? Okay. Wah, Jimmy, kawasan lalu lintas. That one is also under guard, right? You are correct. But we do not mix around. Yeah, kawalan lalu lintas is correct, but that one is under another sentences because it's too far away. Because in between I have class, and then Alisa, until tempat berkumpul lah. Wah, the pengawal do some rondaan until tempat berkumpul. Then salah. You know why? Amy, until pelana. Oh yo, now I really scared of all of you, because you all don't know the characteristics of a safe school. You know what kind of school considered safe? Amy, too much lah weh. That you know until where? Your rondaan, your pengawal only until rondaan. Why? Because this is what I call analytical skill. Yes, Jamie, very short. That's why. Why like teacher? Because your class will have the plan. You know what is plan? Floor plan. Floor plan, they will tell you where are you going to gather, for example, when there is emergency. This is what I call analytical skill. If in today's class, right, you are not able to like split correctly, it means for your coming exam, I will be quite worried. Teacher, why you worry? It's because when you don't know how to split, which means You will simply give me an answer. Yes. Hey, Jamie, jahat ni. So, kelas ada pelan untuk menunjukkan tempat berkumpul pada waktu kecemasan during emergency. Yes. Then next one is what Jamie told me lah. The kawalan lalu lintas is really by guard. You know, it's kawalan lalu lintas. Your guard, they will stand by the roadside and control the traffic. Yes, Jamie, correct the road. And then what happened is they will ensure they make sure you cross the road and they will stop the vehicle from moving so that you can cross safely. Teacher, why? Because you normally, even though in school compound or like school area, right? Those driver will still drive very fast. They never look around one. So sometimes you need the guard to control the traffic so that can you see next words, which is they can try to prevent, avoid accident. Yep. And then teacher, how about bangunan sekolah? Bangunan is the building itself. So it is not relevant to our road condition. No longer relevant to kawalan lalu lintas. Can you see? You need to look like the word in front, the word at the back, and then you mix them together and make an analysis whether they are proper or not if you combine. Yeah, this is what you all should do in exam. Not just by telling me, teacher, you let me memorize essay will do lah. So remember one thing, if you are those who want to memorize essay, then this class is not suitable for you. Okay, learn how to do something on your own because I won't be with you forever in your exam hall. Yeah, you can only remember me, what I said. Yeah, you can't expect I stay besides you. Okay, Jimmy, you can do that. Yeah, so that I'm there for you, but I would help you to do your essay. So learn how to talk to yourself and analyze step by step. You might be thinking, well, teacher, then I might spend about 1 hour for this long. No, because now I need to explain. In your exam, who do you explain to? Nobody, yourself only. So talk to yourself in the exam. Understand? Can I? Then now next one, they said what? Bangunan sekolah, ada alat. We all know bangunan is the building, right? But may I ask you all, what do you think the alat refer to? Because we all know this one for sure, it is a point. But may I know what kind of alat do you need? Yes, when you were in school compound to ensure your school is safe. Wow, Zehan, to ensure your school is safe for, ayo, Jamie, you are like the Chinese class, Yes, alat tulis kosong makalah ni. Kata terima kasih, Ian betul. Zehan terima kasih. No dangerous thing, but I should put something to like prevent my right. Wah, Syarul, no, the one is too dangerous. Okay. And then Alyssa, the third sentence is kawalan until kemalangan. Yeah, betul, betul, betul. Okay. Boleh. So this is what I worry. And Jaden Senjata, I want to ask Xiaoro and my Jaden, two of you, what did you all go through in school? Because one tell me, teacher, we should have gun in class. Another one, teacher, we should have a weapon in class, in school compound. Oi, Jamie, okay, nice one, great. So remember one thing in your exam, be more careful while you are giving me the point. And then just now, who gave me, Jaden gave me his opening. He gave me a long one, but the one for a short essay, we don't need it. Why? Because short essay all provided. We don't add on too much. And just now we have like word control, right? Then teacher, how many sentences do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 sentences means what? I have about 75 words. So means to play safe, I have 7 sentences. Then multiply by 11 words for each sentence, then I'm safe. So in exam, this is how you control your number of words. Because I have one strong student in the Chinese class, she asked, I spend too much time canceling my word. Because when you are so strong, you keep writing a lot, right? So at the end, you will face a problem, especially for this kind of essay, because they gave us a lot of words. So we will tend to write too much. So control every single sentence. Make sure it is within 10 to 11 words. Then you are safe. 100% safe. Okay. Now you know how I get my 75. So remember that. So Jamie also, okay lah, I forgive you. Like you see first sentence, we don't need to write pada era, pada zaman. Why leh? Because they only tell us the school is an institution. Teacher, how you know the school is an institution? Because they gave us sekolah institusi. Otherwise, what are you going to tell me? Sekolah, then apa institusi. Yeah. So it is a place where that should have the characteristics of a safe school. Ya, harus mempunyai. So, teacher, how to start leh? Easy one lah. Sekolah ialah institusi. Because institusi in English we call institution, right? Ialah institusi yang harus mempunyai ciri-ciri sekolah selamat. You see? One sentence settle everything. Do I need to add on so much? No. And teacher, how many words do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 words. In exam, if can, while you are writing your number of words, right? At the end, what do you do? Please erase off. Yeah, erase all those numbers that you wrote so that your teacher do not know that you keep counting. Some teacher, they are very playful, they minus your mark. Yeah, it's not because of what. It's just because some teachers, they will minus your mark. So always erase using pencil, yeah? Do not use pen, Okay, then this is our first sentence, our introduction, settled. Then teacher, next point, how to start? Do we need to write antara? No, straight away. Straight away, okay? Terus bagi jawapan. Teacher, how to start? Kerajaan harus mempunyai. You know why I never write mesti? Because it's compulsory. Can we make it compulsory for the government to set up something? Of course not. Yeah. So harus mempunyai apa? Sistem kawalan keselamatan yang diawasi secara konsisten. Okay, settle. Give me I write in 1, 2, 3 paragraph. So for those teacher who want one paragraph, combine. Yeah, it's always easier for you to combine rather than ask you to split. Yes, because combine just very easy continue only But when I ask you to split on your own, you might be asking, teacher, where should I split? You ask me all those questions where you actually can understand and you can answer on your own. So you see how many words do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see? Yeah, lah, Jaden. You like one because lazy to separate. It's because for me, no point to separate one. That's why I love to write it all in one. Like your ulasan, no? Ulasan also no point to split, right? How many words I said already? 10, right? Okay. Then continue. Your second point. Teacher, second point, do we need to use penanda wacana? If you ask me lah, I will, but not very frequent. Yeah, I will only choose to use the single word penanda wacana called seterusnya or selanjutnya. Even though selain itu count as one, but I will still use single word. I won't write too much of banana wachana because it doesn't really make my sentence look pro. Never. Yep. So this one maybe I will lah because the sentence too short. So seterusnya. Then what is next, teacher? Pengawal. Then rondaan kawasan. Then now may I ask, my dear, after pengawal and then rondaan kawasan, how do I continue? How do I join this sentence? Yeah, because rondaan is spectrum, but then what is my kata kerja? Yeah, I cannot write pengawal rondaan It doesn't sound correct. Yeah, then where is my kata kerja? Where is my word? Okay. Yes, I love you, Kaiser. Terima kasih. Terima kasih. What am I talking? Terima kasih. Okay, you see, Zihan, this is what I worry. Because if you change the kata nama to kata kerja, this is how they minus your mark. So bad, right? If you change, they minus mark. Yeah. So what are we supposed to do? We should add on the kata kerja lor. So what is the kata kerja for rondaan? Okay, Jaden, this is what I worry. I have one student in my Chinese class also gave me this word. You try to give me another answer? Yes, because this is wrong. Later I tell you why. A lot of you need to clarify this word. Yeah, banyak orang. Jadi jangan O lah. Jangan O. Very easy one actually. Sangat senang. Oh, by the way, Kang Yao, are you focusing? Not playing phone, right? Hopefully lah, huh? Because I can imagine your physical class moment. Well, Jaden yang ni juga salah. Yes, Tuhan, I love you. Perfect. You know why? The main two error that most of the student will make is first one, most of the student for rondaan. You will give me meronda or you will give me membuat rondaan. But these two words totally wrong. Huh, teacher, why Because meronda, which means I have to change imbuhan. That's why it is wrong. And then what is membuat? Membuat is for physical stuff. Benda physical. But rondaan is process only. Okay, bukan benda. Like for example, what is membuat? Like I make my sunflower, membuat. This is what we call membuat. Okay, because I have a physical thing, membuat. Then what is the answer for rondaan? My two kids gave me two answers that I want for 100%. It's either menjalankan or melakukan. Okay, so pengawal perlu menjalankan, melakukan, either one will do, rondaan kawasan. Okay, who gave me that? Kaiser gave me kawasan sekolah. Memang tak salah. But if you ask me, will I top up sekolah? Not really, because it's sekolah mah. So I don't need to firstly go and add on lah. So Jaden, thanks for knowing it. So melakukan rondaan kawasan. But did you just like this, man? No, of course I will talk out something. When you go for the rondaan patrol, it should be like a consistent one. But teacher, we wrote consistent just now. Yeah, lor. Then you change to another word, lor, which is secara berkala, which means by shift. You know at what point of time you should patrol until which area. That one we call secara berkala. Okay, by shift, proper and arranged schedule. Secara berkala, full stop. Then next one is what? Your class should have the pelan kedudukan, which is the location map, the floor plan. Any one of you don't know how floor plan look like. Anyone in this class, you don't know how floor plan look like. Yeah. Floor plan is actually something like all of your school have it. Jamie, your school have it one. Because you know what? You know your notice board in your classroom? Yeah, the notice board, right? Actually, you have it one. They will put your seat, yeah, and then the one. Then they will tell you which area, which door, which path, which road to use to escape when there is danger. And then your school one bring you to Padang. Is it your Padang very near to the entrance of the school? Is it because of that? No, Oh, you. Well, I didn't set live your class notice board all broken. Okay, never mind. It's okay. And then kata, yes, some would count as one like what? Kata majmuk ibu bapa. And then the dash word kata ganda. And then what's that? Another one. Penanda wacana. Yes. And then you also go Padang, Jaden, Zehan. Two of you same school. Okay. Then a bit scary, yeah. And then Alisa, this ayah has 9 words. So you see, easy, right? Thanks for letting me know. So now can you see how easy BM is? Yeah. Who told you that doing BM needs so much effort? No, not really. Okay. Jamie, your teacher one time bring you to badminton court. Okay. But do you know that when there is emergency, right? Always your assembly point is always nearest to emergency exit. Yeah, yeah, Jamie, correct. During the fire alarm one, the training. Then that time, right? Actually, if your school is like have a lot of students, then you have different assembly point. But if your school is one assembly point can fit everybody, then everybody will be just there. Yeah. Why let? It is because everyone need to escape at the first time. So everyone will be gathering at the area where nearest to the entrance. Yeah. So make sure you all know it. So go and check your school pelan kedudukan. So you see kelas juga harus mempunyai. You can write ada also can. It's just that me myself, I don't prefer ada. That's why I always write mempunyai. It's just personal preference. Yeah. So harus mempunyai apa? Pelan kedudukan untuk menunjukkan tempat berkumpul pada waktu kecemasan. Any emergency lah. Okay, can. Then easy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Wow, teacher, this one too long. But never mind. Do you think I will exceed my number of words? Of course not. Yeah, because I have 9, 10, 9. Yeah, it's more than enough. Um, Kata, if you tell me can change to semasa or not pada waktu, I will give you another one. Apabila berlakunya kecemasan. You know why? Because kecemasan is something that happen. Alisa, this one can. Jika berlaku kecemasan. Can. Thanks for giving me all of your thought. Because your point is actually, you realize one thing or not? I love this kind of stuff who never memorize essay. Whatever I give you, you give me another option. This is what I call don't memorize essay. Whatever I teach you is a set of a model. When you give me another answer, it means I have a second set. And this is how other students learn as well. Yeah. Don't tell me, teacher, I don't know lah. You see, you know what is the excuse? You all keep saying, I don't know. People who want to try, you try. People who never want to, you will always say, I don't know. Yeah. Or you keep asking, how, you know, the how, does it really make a big difference? No. How will never make you improve. But when you do something and ask, can this work? Do you think this work? Then everything will be working. Yes. Okay, understand? So now pada waktu kecemasan or jika berlakunya kecemasan or like apabila berlaku kecemasan also can. But not semasa. Why? Because semasa is like during. Like for example, pelajar bermain telefon semasa cikgu mengajar. Which is happening at the same time. Not suddenly because it's expected one, right? Okay, Jamie, run, go. Okay, Alessa, wow is also semasa, but do you all know that in BM, right, we have a lot of wow. Yeah, like apabila also wow, and then sementara also wow, but sementara is like while waiting for. Yeah, this is how we differentiate. Okay, so apabila is that wow, something happened in a sudden that we cannot control one. Then next one, how to continue? The tawalan lalu lintas, So kawalan lalu lintas Then oleh siapa? Pengawal. This one for sure by the guard lah, okay? Kawalan lalu lintas oleh pengawal. If you all want to be stronger, I will add on three words for you. When do they have the kawalan lalu lintas? It's like during busy hour. This is what we call K-but. If you tell me, teacher, what if I don't know leh? Okay, then you don't add on. But what if you know? Why not, right? So kawalan lalu lintas oleh pengawal. I use orange color, which means you can ignore one. Because till now, I think I have a lot of words left. So oleh pengawal pada waktu sibuk, which is like waktu ni. Waktu sibuk is like peak hour, busy hour, okay? Pada waktu sibuk, then dapat mengelakkan kemalangan. Oh, just now who asked me? I think it's Kaiser asked me, right? Which word count as one word? If I write, dapat mengelakkan kemalangan jalan raya. Then jalan raya count as one word. Okay, why leh, teacher? Because jalan and raya, they are two different meaning. Jalan is the way, raya is like celebration, yeah, festive. And then jalan raya is the road. Can? This one we count as one word. This is what we call kata majmuk. So let me check. Like lalu lintas also count as one word. Because lalu is then lintas is like actually at a glance Then lalu lintas is like the road condition, our traffic. So count as one word also lah. So for those who are a bit blur, never mind. You highlight lalu lintas count as one. Then I also write jalan raya lah. Okay, so easier for you to see how does it work. Okay, can full stop. Then how many words do we have for this sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice one. Okay, and waktu sibuk is not one word. Why? Waktu is timing, sibuk is busy. Waktu sibuk, busy hour. Do we have any new meaning? No. This is what we call not kata majmuk. Faham? 3, 2, 1. Then we go for the bangunan sekolah, ya. Bangunan sekolah, we have the alat. May I ask, just now, not may I ask, you all give me the answer just now. It's just that I never mentioned. And you all give me the answer, which is the fire extinguisher, which is like to prevent something worse from happening. So all those things I can accept, but you all know there is one more that you can install, yeah, as a precaution step. Actually, all the bangunan with alat-alat, then actually they are all for, just now I had one word from my kid called alat kecemasan. Yeah, you know all those like first aid kit also. So if you don't want to give me example, then you can write loh. Bangunan sekolah juga, yes, Jamie, welcome. Then bangunan sekolah haruslah mempunyai alat memasang alat kecemasan dan untuk tujuan langkah keselamatan for safety purpose, safety precaution steps loh. Understand? Wow, teacher, like this, then my exam I will take very long time. You know why? Because in your exam, actually you won't. Why? Because you are panic. Yeah. But how come in class you will take quite long? Because you are trying to make everything better. That's why you keep um stopping you yourself from writing it. Yeah, because you say maybe I have a better answer. Maybe, but exam there is no maybe, just do it, okay? So next one, this one maybe I can add on penanda wacana. Selanjutnya, dan bangunan sekolah patut mempunyai alat kecemasan yang dipasang di setiap kelas. Or like setiap bilik also can. Alexa, can you write slide too? Can. Because your teacher very lazy, I always choose all those single word one. Single word penanda wacana. And of course, you all can write di samping itu, bukan itu sahaja. Since you asked me, Alisa, then I want to ask everybody. Yes, Alisa, correct. Slide to count as one word. I want to ask everybody, anyone in this class, your teacher, they don't allow you to write tambahan pula and tambahan lagi. Anyone in this class, your teacher said cannot use. Anyone, I want to know. Jamie, why your teacher so easy going one? Because you know why? Because if you ask me, TTC notes we have tambahan pula and tambahan lagi, but that one you never see me be using it in rumusan, ringkasan, never. Why? Because that one sometimes I will use in essay, but most of the times I don't use these two words. Yeah, why? Because tambahan pula, tambahan lagi, what is the meaning? In addition. And what is in addition? In addition means what? When you need to explain, when you need to elaborate based on your main point. Then you write tambahan pula. Then you write tambahan lagi. That's the idea where normally I won't use tambahan pula and tambahan lagi to start up the paragraph. Never. Yes, Alisa, correct. It's like moreover. So if your teacher told you cannot use, it's not because cannot use, it's because you use it at a wrong place. Yeah, that's right. So you don't blame your teacher and argue with them. But I saw it in my notes there. I saw it there. I saw it here. This is how you create argument with your teachers. You, when your teacher mentions something, always ask the reason why. Okay. Oh, Jimmy, your teacher is new. Okay. Alisa, thanks. So this one, 12 words. Like just now, maybe I should mention one more thing. Bangunan sekolah, right? Also two words. Because why? Bangunan is just building. Sekolah is school. Bangunan sekolah, the building of the school. So is there any new meaning? No. It's because some students, they might ask me in your heart, but you never ask me right now. Yes, it's just in your heart. Why le? Why this one cannot le? But you never voice out, which means what? You learn nothing. Yeah, in my class, learn to voice out. I do not want to build a student who just memorize. Learn how to counter the teacher. Yeah, you can challenge, but remember one thing, manners must be there. Okay? Can I? Then next one, teacher done already or for this one? Then yeah, penutup lah. Penutup, in my Chinese class, I forget one important word. I forget one important word called kesimpulannya. I don't know how come I can forget this word. Yeah, penutup kesimpulannya dan sekolah selamat loh. We just continue loh. Sekolah selamat penting, penting for what? Penting untuk mewujudkan suasana. This is the keyword that you should know. Because most of the time, right, our kata kerja must be there. So, kesimpulannya, can you see every single sentence of ours, we always start from kata nama. It can be human, it can be places, it can be topic. So always remember, no worry that if you never start with human, it's fine, okay? Then, Alisa, what is dipasang? Dipasang, we have like few meaning. First one is in this sentence, it means what? Install. Yeah, pasang, install. And then next one, dipasang means what? Turn on. We have two meaning. Another one is sepasang, a pair of. Itu tak sama lah. So in different situation, different meaning. Like if your teacher asks you, memasang switch elektrik, to turn on. Memasang kipas, memasang lampu. Okay, faham? Then another one is like memasang something when you install lah, like memasang pendingin hawa. Okay, boleh. So different situation, different answer. So kesimpulannya, sekolah selamat penting untuk mewujudkan suasana yang harmoni, then with what? Dengan, because sometimes the student tell me, teacher, actually I really don't know what is the meaning of last word. Siap siaga means what? Siap sedia, which means already there, prepared. Then what is prepared? It's not the school prepared. It's because of what? All those ciri-ciri. The characteristics. Yeah. So dengan ciri-ciri sekolah selamat yang siap siaga. Okay, siap siaga considered as one word. Siap sedia. Already done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this one too long. But never mind. I think I have enough words. So 79. Correct. Xin you, what is siap siaga? Siap sedia. Which is like well prepared. 79. Oh, in exam, remember full form patah perkataan. Do not write PP. Some teacher will give you 0 mark. And then you know what is that in exam? This whole thing, you have to cancel it off. Okay? Erase it so that your teachers know that, oh, you never count. You are so strong. Yes. But are we very strong? No. Yeah, it's just that we realize how to make sure we do not write exceed the number of words. Okay? Can Then we move downwards lah. Sudah. I will need to go to long essay and teach you how to choose question. Yeah, after long essay, I will suasana yang keamanan. Oh, you know what, Alisa? I don't write aman because why? They gave us harmony. Alisa. Otherwise, why will I choose aman? Why will I choose harmony? But of course, if they never write, you can write aman. But not keamanan. Why? Because keamanan is kata nama. Aman is adjective. So you will see I never change any imbuhan of all provided sentences, word or point. Never. And don't shuffle. Don't shuffle. Always remember that. Don't shuffle. Okay, then we go to long essay. Dah siap. Satu. Dan siapakah yang belum? Okay, Jamie, great one. Jamie also done, means everybody done. Okay, Sarah, okay? Okay, because I found out our normal class student, not at least, it's like whole class never come except certain students. Yep. Less than, I mean, not physical class or online class or, yeah, and physical class, less than 5 human in this class. Can you imagine how terrible the attendance is? Gosh, shed life. Yeah, my online kids, less than 10. Yes. You all are very bad. Hopefully they all watch. Yeah, Zihan, you great girl. Yeah, those names that you always answer question one. Yeah, Jamie, Hannah. Yeah, Yun Shi is here. But aku tak tahu dia dengar atau tidak lah. My dear, you physical, but what is your name? Otogava Kumi. What is your full name? My dear. Your full name. Okay. Yeah. No full name. Then you tell me, you just another account. Yeah lah. That's why give me your full name, ma. Wei. Chok Wei. Okay. Then now you know how I remember you all because I remember the name. So never give me some weird word. Aku tak tahu. Okay. Satu. Then, but at least when you defend yourself, you know what I understand from you. You listen to class. Thanks for listening. Okay, Daya? Okay, now your turn to page 10. Page 10, my dear. This is what we always learn in class. Always learn in class. Jamie, can you answer my question? If you answer, then I love you. Okay, then now you see, when I told you in our every first week of class, we always do essay, which is I always ask you to bark. Why? Why do you think you need to bark? Thanks. Grade 1. Jamie, why? Because to catch attention. Remember one thing I always tell you all, the reason for you to bark is to catch attention. And when you bark, please be more systematic because you need attention, not to be classified as a weird person. Yeah, because just now Zahan told me topic. Of course, we have topic. Yeah, this is what we learned just now, what isn't it? Yeah, topic. Then kata kunci, and then our format. Because long essay, ya lah, we do have format lah. Tapi Jamie ya, bukanlah faktor ni. Ya lah, format. Then apakah maksud bak? What do you need to do? You need to baca soalan. Because if you never read the question, yes, Kaja, I love you. Thanks. Because if you never baca soalan, what I can tell you is, you never know what are you supposed to analyze. Analysis. When you analyze the T, K, K, and F, right, then it will be easier for you to look for your rangka. Yep, your rangka. You know as rangka, right? The draft. 大纲，华语叫大纲。In BM, we call DRAF. Of course, in English with the T, okay? BM tak ada T ya. BM memang ada draft. Okay, and then this is only point form. Jamie not karangan na. Ayo, karangan is when you write it. Then next one is after your draft, right? Your K is kosakata. But you know, in my class, I told you, I never want you all to memorize one. That's why I only need normal BM word. And you're thinking to come up with a good essay. And then kosakata, of course, if you tell me, teacher, my kosakata is only limited. It's fine as long as you are able to come up with your AC writing. And then Jamie, that one is school exam. You can memorize AC to pass one, but not for SPM. Yeah, I already told the students it is impossible that you can get A in your BM by memorizing AC. I mentioned in every single class. You know why? Because it is proven year by year. Students who memorize essay in SPM, you use a lot of bombastic word, you use a lot of like peribahasa, you use pantun, if. You never have your own idea. This is how you're always stuck at B plus. And the majority students from which area? From Puchong. From Puchong. All other schools, right? They always amaze me one. Yeah, their school exam is the result is a bit shitty one. But then their SPM result is always 1 or 2 grades higher. So that's why I always not worry for other branches, but Puchong. 子涵 betul 要自由发挥. But when you are able to elaborate on your own, it's always because your first 3 line, you did a good job, which is your baca soalan, analysis, and rangka, you did no mistake. This is how you ensure your essay is on par. Of course, in exam, school exam, if you follow my way, right, your mark won't be like very high, but at least you are better than those students who memorize essay in SPM. I only go for SPM because your school teacher want peribahasa, but sorry to say that, SPM, not really. But for Form 2, if your parents want result, then you go and memorize. It's fine. But first rule, remember the point. After the point, then only you upgrade with your word, your kosakata and peribahasa. Yes, you will become A++. But what if you are nobody? You only give me your peribahasa and vocab, never ever A+. Impossible. Paham? Remember that. Build your base step by step first. Yeah. If your parents a bit worried, right? then let them know how to learn language. Yeah. And I say it's okay not to use peribahasa. Yes. Yes, you know how I prove that? Because this is in school exam. I have the same student, and not same student, I have a bunch of students from same class, and then school class are same, and then in my class also same. Then you know why? One student, English educated, never ever know even one peribahasa, not even knowing BM, not even knowing BM good word. You know what is his mark? Better than the student who memorize essay using lots of peribahasa. This is how I prove to all physical class students. But online student, you need to prove to yourself by looking around your member. And then your school teacher why always give the whole class same mark? Because all of you sharing the same EC. Yeah. And then how come those who memorize peribahasa they score? Because you're all using same EC but the person has peribahasa. That's why they score higher than you. But are their mark very high? Not really. Because what is high in my perspective, out of 30 marks, you score 25 and above. Otherwise, all considered very low. Understand? Boleh faham, So at least English also you never use proverb. Okay, because if you ask me in my personal essay, I also ignore peribahasa unless the peribahasa is like slogan. Then I will use it. Like for example, bahasa jiwa bangsa. This essay, what word will I use? What is the slogan that I will use? The slogan, this one for pandu pandu one, right? The driving things. So what is the kata hikmat? Pandu, cermat, jiwa, selamat. This is the one that I will encourage. Like if it is relates to like manner, budi bahasa, budaya kita. If it's related to membaca, bangsa membaca, bangsa berjaya. All these are what we call kata-kata hikmat ataupun slogan yang di mana pelajar boleh dapat makan yang tinggi. Like I think you heard one kata-kata hikmat before. What is that? Membaca jambatan ilmu. Have you heard before? All this is what we call not peribahasa, but you score. Understand? How do you learn all these things? Read newspaper, and one more. How do I learn where I don't have time to read newspaper? Listen to radio. Yes. Your teacher, me, at this age, also need to learn new things. Why not you? What is your excuse not to learn? We're all human like me, also need to learn. Yeah. So always know the rule, yeah? Don't give me excuse. If your parents can learn with you, even better. Because both of you will compete and become stronger. Yeah. This is how parents learn with the kids. Yeah. Do not just put the responsibility on kids only. The kids will feel so stubborn and then you don't want to learn. Set right. Okay, Daya. So based on these three questions, right? How do we choose if I were you? You know what is the question that I will ignore when there is story. But luckily, these three questions, no story. Luckily. And next one, how you all ignore question. When you see story, you do story. When you see karangan berformat, you ignore karangan berformat. And you see one thing, you all never analyze. You all just don't do it. Because you feel like, teacher, I don't like to, I cannot. No, but you know, out of these three questions, which question is the easiest one? Out of these three, the easiest one is this one. Number 2, even though it is Sharahan. Teacher, I thought Sharahan is speech very difficult one because got this speaking to who. But my dear, that one, if you do not have a complete format, but still they minus 1 or 2 mark only. No worry on that, okay? Why do I say this question is the easiest? Because this question is the complete question with your topic and your kata kunci. Teacher, yes me? Yes lah. Your topic so simple. Kemalangan Jalan Raya. And where is your keyword? Lagi senang. Faktor. Should I use another color? Okay, I use another color. Faktor. Can you see? I have my T, I have my KK, I have my F. So T, KK, and F. Complete one. Teacher, why not you choose question 1 or question 3? Also got ma. But my dear, you know question 1, the surat. Your surat is surat aduan, which means surat rasmi. You are writing a complaint letter to the person in charge. But what is your content? We know our topic lah. Our topic is about what? Activity perlumbaan haram. And then remaja. Then when I write to my person in charge, then can you see no keyword? Yeah, I have my T, and then I have my, what's that? F, but where is my KK? It is missing. So when it is missing, but what if lah? What if you are really, really that bad luck? Your exam, 3 questions also no KK. You use this word to help you, okay? Where we learn this in normal class 1. If you are so bad luck lah, then all questions also without KK, no kata kunci, please use FCUK to help you. May I ask what is FCUK? Yep, I need to know what is FCK. Apakah maksud FCUK? What do you think? I need to know. Saya nak tahu. Apakah jawapan kamu? Okay, Jamie, nice one. But Jamie, first one salah. Zihan, first one salah. Alessa, last 2 salah. And then Jamie, the between one is correct. And then you know why not Chiri? Because it's about cara. Because normally when we are writing essay, right, we seldom look for Chiri, except for short essay. Short essay, they will ask for what? Like Chiri, pelajar cemerlang. That one is lo. But normally when they ask for Chiri, they will purposely ask for it. They won't be like, okay, ask you to look for it. Yeah, they won't. And then let me check. Jamie, tak apa, it's okay. I forgive you. At least you gave me the one in between. Yes. Now, Jamie, do you realize why I said you got no friend? You learn something. So, faktor, the reason. Cara usaha. Jamie, who is there with you right now? Nobody, but isn't it? Hannah is with you? Lisa, oh, okay. No, Jimmy, I mean the one besides you. Okay, so faktor cara usaha kesan. So you might, for this question, you may choose like faktor, the reason why there is like perlumbaan haram. And you need to suggest to the person in charge what is the way to settle it. Or like what is the impact if the perlumbaan haram still continue. Okay, this is how you judge and make analysis on the question. So never ever tell me, teacher, is there any shortcut? My dear, is there shortcut in your life? No, never. So when you are doing learning, the learning curve is always no shortcut. It will just go on. It's either you get stagnant or you keep moving on. Okay, remember that, huh? So never ever ask me for shortcut in terms of like language learning. Don't. Yes, shortcut is only like keyword. Yeah, and like, is there any like tips for me to like think? That one, yes. That one, yes, I can create for you, but not shortcut to learn language. Can I? Then now next one, your third question is the one that I will for sure 100% stop you all from doing it. Reason is because, okay, of course, no format is a great thing, but my topic is about what? Jenaya. And then what are you supposed to write for your content, your isi? Peranan masyarakat. They specify one thing, only masyarakat. I have my topic, I have my KK, but I can only write about the society. I cannot write anyone else, only the society. Okay, hanya tulis tanggung jawab masyarakat. This is the reason why I will stop you all from doing this kind of question. tanggung jawab masyarakat. Okay, no other people. That's why don't do this kind of question unless you tell me, teacher, I got no other choice. Then go ahead. Go ahead. You know why? The main reason I will tell you I will choose question two is because I'm not sure whether most of you are your eyes are good enough or not. Can you all check the picture given? Because we all know from the picture given, right? It is only on Keselamatan Jalan Raya, which means my first and third question, it is impossible for me to use it. Yeah, tak mungkin. Impossible. Then teacher, why are they giving us? Because smart student. May I ask you, from the point given above, right? The mind map, may I ask, how do I change it to all answers in my question two? How do I change all answer to question two? Kaiser, I love you. Thanks. I can tell that you all know it. It's just that when you feel lazy to think, you cannot do it. Yeah. May I know what do you think? Because Kaiser already answered my question. Yeah. For those students who are still thinking, you all try to think. They are giving us langkama, right? Which is teacher, like how and Alisa, how do I change all this answer to my question to fit my question to? Because they are giving us langkama, ask us to like don't play phone and then stop it when we feel tired and then check our engine, our car, our vehicle, and then follow the speed limit. But my question two is asking for the reason why kemalangan jalan raya berlaku. You all know what is the reason it happened? Simple, right? Because people play phone. Get it? Because people drive while they are tired. Yeah, you don't have energy, you cannot concentrate. Yes. And then people never check their engine. Yes, correct, Alisa. Betul lah ni. Yes. This is how we all utilize the point given. Because sometimes most of you will say, teacher, the question never give us answer one lah. You know why? Because you never utilize it. Yeah, that's why this one, what is the reason you never check your car? For example, not just engine, but the tire, the brake, fungsi brake, yeah, the brake function. And then this is what happened. Whereas sometimes you cannot brake on the spot, or like sometimes you don't have like the emergency brake and your tire cannot grab it, then this is what happened. Yeah, you know that all this point is not from any contoh karangan. You don't need it. Why? It is common sense. Who say that BM need to memorize? No need. Okay? Dah ya. Then this one mematuhi had laju right? Why? Because people speeding. Ya, kamu tidak mematuhi had laju. Kamu melanggar isyarat lampu isyarat. Yeah, you know, you what do you call that? Traffic light. Yeah, you do not follow. Understand? Easy. So this is why I said when you do your question, analyze one by one, then only pick the question. Do not simply pick because you think, oh, teacher, this one format I don't want to do. I do the fakta one. You thought all fakta is very easy. Question 3, langsung tas, senang. Yeah, susah sekali. And then question 1, teacher, surat is the easiest one. Are you sure surat is the easiest one? They don't even give you the keyword. Yeah, they only give you a topic and a format. Then you thought you can score? No, that's why you only always get what? 16 lah, maximum 18, not even 20. Okay? So learn how to think. Go home, write these 3 questions. When you scan the answer, all answers provided. Semua karangan ada jawapan. When you want to see how people write the essay, go ahead and choose one and you try to write once before you enter exam hall. So basically you practice one more time before you write an essay in your exam. Boleh? Faham? So learn it and then practice it. Then now next one, what are we supposed to do? Next one, easy one. Go, move downwards. This one is for you to write, okay? This one I told you just now. Objective question, go home. Just, did I tell you just now? I think no lah. Okay, singing what is usaha? Cara. Usaha same as cara. Why I write CU is easier for you to remember only. Okay? Sama sahaja. And then our objective, go home. I know answers provided, right? But remember, you still need to check the answer. And then one more thing is the meaning of certain word that you don't understand. This is why in seminar, I do not do objective question. Because if I do objective question in seminar, basically, I am doing translation for you only. So no point for me to do that. Okay, so your objective question, go home and do it, and then check reasoning. Okay, boleh? Then next one, what is next? After objective, right? Your subjective is the one, ejaan. Okay, then tata bahasa, then sintaksis, your ayat. Please make sure you complete all. Nah, this is the one, kata hikmat. Kata hikmat is what? Just now, it's not peribahasa, just copy paste from the answer. Yes, Alisa, nice one. Slogan. Kata hikmat is slogan. Okay, where normal peribahasa, you cannot find it at all. You must read your normal extra revision book. And only you realize what are they. Can you make your own slogan? No. No, no own slogan, tak ada slogan diri sendiri. That one is only if you tell me in your AC, you have all those campaign or whatever. Then that one is our slogan lah. You see, this one, they said what? This one I want to tell you, it's very easy one. Uruslah masa dengan baiknya. What is your, yes, Alisa, thanks. And then sikap suka bertangguh, and then merugikan diri. This one maybe you all don't know. Yes, Kaiser, thanks. But my dear, you all know, right? You cannot write masa ialah emas because masa is not gold. Masa is only equivalent to. So masa itu emas. Right? Then next one, this one, they gave you a keyword actually, bertangguh. You know as bertangguh, delay. This one I can give you. Bertangguh itu pencuri masa. Yeah. It is like when you delay, it is like you are stealing your time. Your time is not being stolen. Yes, Alisa, great one. Now you see, Alisa, can you realize one more thing? All slogan is easier than peribahasa. So much. Yeah. So, but you forgot itu. Never mind. In some of your school, right, they will give you half mark. Okay, they will give you half mark. Some teachers are quite kind, right? So this is what we have to know. When you know kata-kata hikmah, it's always better than peribahasa. Okay, boleh? Then your, this one, just now I mentioned, right, your pemahaman, K but is the one. If you tell me, teacher, too much, I don't know how to do. My dear, please lah. If you don't know how to do also lah, please make sure you read the question lah. You see, first one, they already told you, berdasarkan bahan. That means copy answer loh. Then next one is, bentuk teacher, number 2, I really don't know. Never mind, you skip it if you really don't know. But bentuk means what? The structure. Normally question 2 is based on sastra, where like all those nilai pengajaran or maybe persoalan, same thing basically, you can get it from the bahan. It's just that you need to think, where can you get the answer? You need to search. You know why you all don't get the answer? Because you lazy to read. You don't want to think. You never want to analyze. So remember one thing, from my class, first, second, until last, always need to analyze. Zahan kosong wakal ni. Okay, kata what's bentuk saja? Like, for example, bentuk saja. For this one, how many rangkap do we have? 1, 2, 3. So 3 rangkap lah. I write in point form. But the exam, remember, full sentence form. Okay, 3 rangkap. And then every rangkap, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 lines. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines. And then you can write lah. Setiap rangkap antara berapa? 4 to 6. Setiap rangkap, no, no, no. 4 hingga 6 baris setiap satu rangkap. Satu rangkap. They only want two mah. But if you ask me, the one bentuk where it is 100% for all saja is bentuk bebas. The main one, bentuk bebas. Because what is saja? A poem where there is like no rules one. This one is 100% answer. 100% got mark. Okay, boleh. This one actually, can you memorize? No, because you have too many things to memorize, so no point. So bentuk, you just remember loh, how many rangkap, then bentuk bebas, and then next one is, yeah, let me check Alisa, bentuk secara ramah ialah uh, 3 rangkap dan berbentuk bebas. Yes, correct. Yes, 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 Kaiser boleh. You can write 3 hingga 8 perkataan dalam satu baris. Kaiser, you count already. Great one. You know why I never write? Because I don't want to count. Thanks for counting. Yeah, Kaiser told us 3 hingga 8 perkataan dalam satu baris. You see, this is what happened. Bentuk is like the pattern. Yeah, what is the pattern? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where got 3? Oh, other. You find the minimum word and then you go and check with the maximum word. This one you need some calculation, yeah, for bentuk. Okay, paham? Easy, right? It's just that put more time when you are reading the question. No need to worry. You know which one not to worry the most? But my dear, but is the one that you shouldn't worry. Why? Because pendapat, for sure, 4 mark. Any of your teacher mentioned they want 4 point, any or not? Because normally it's 2 point plus 2 huraian. Remember huraian, our suka that we learned when I did a short essay with you? Can you see one thing? You just learn one skill in BM class. Learn how to think, learn how to analyze. You can do for any question. Yeah. Who said that learning language is difficult? No. It's not difficult at all. It's just whether you are willing or not. So I have different types of teachers, yeah. First type is 2 plus 2 lor. But only 2 sentences lah, because you can combine one. Then next one is I have a teacher who said 4 point. Any of your teachers are like that? They want 4 main point, no need huraian one. 4 isi sahaja. Then next one is a bit weird one. 3 isi tambah 3 huraian. But you know what is next? They top up 1 mark for bahasa. Yeah, this is a bit weird, but I do have this kind of teacher. If your teachers are like this, never mind lah, just follow lah. It doesn't matter one. Okay one. Faham? Boleh Settle. Then now, remember, ask your teacher before you sit for exam. Because sometimes they love to play with you. Today, they tell you one rule, tomorrow, another rule. Then you will know what is going to happen. You will get the deduction. Yeah, mark deduction. Then number 6, novel. We did in class this week. We did already, okay? So novel, remember, your novel is meniti impian. And then Jamie, how to write novel? How do we start? Novel yang telah saya kaji ialah. And then our class is meniti impian, right? Then based on the persoalan, then you need to write example only, which is you have to tell me, I told you just now, start from what? Start from watak. When you are reading for your novel, start from watak first. Then you read the storyline, then you can link. Ketabahan dalam meneruskan cita-cita. May I ask, in this story, who is the one who like pursue their dream? Because we need dua contoh You cannot just write Zaha, right? So you see, Jamie and Kaiser, you all can give me Zaha. For sure, number 1, right? Then who is number 2? Because I cannot write Zaha for both, right? I need dua contoh. Okay, thanks, Jamie. Nice one. I love you. Because you know why? They all have different aim, different life, and different ambition. So this is how you all think. We think from people first, so that it's easier for you to link to the storyline. I write some key point. key point only, not full answer, because you can refer to answer, okay? Zahar, what did he do? Tukang perabot. This is his ambition. That's why he went for the kursus, PIKM. Easy, right? Then Suhaili, she is the pegawai pemasaran, which is the marketing officer. Yeah. Because why? She went for marketing courses. Yeah, normal university. And then teacher, if put title no say cannot write to Zaha, can you write to about Zaha? Can, sing you can. But remember one thing, ketabahan dalam meneruskan cita-cita, because Zaha only has one cita-cita. So I cannot write both for Zaha. Now you all know sometimes how do we lose mark? Is because they are telling us only one persoalan. Then we all know for sure must not be only one person. Yeah. So this is what I worry lah. If they only come up with one persoalan, one nilai, one pengajaran, that means you have to give me multiple people. That's why watak utama, watak sampingan, also we need to know. So that's why nota novel, make sure you all scan it, okay? For those without notes, but for TTC students, you all have notes already. Refer to your physical notes, okay? Can. So pegawai pemasaran, the marketing officer lah. So it's all about how they chase after their dream. You know why I don't write Norimi? Because Norimi, right, in this story, her ambition is not that obvious compared to these two characters. And then if you tell me how about Pak Yusuf teacher, Pak Yusuf also not obvious because Pak Yusuf already owned the bangkil ma. Yep, let me think. As you are, me. So this is how you all make your final choice for your answer. Can? Boleh? So this is the entire thing for your paper one. And then but my dear, bahagian C. This is the one. What is the difference between ringkasan and rumusan? For those who don't know, please make sure you read this table. Pastikan kamu baca yang ni. Because the main difference is this one. The paragraph. Ringkasan only one. Rumusan 100% is 3. Rumusan 100% is 3 paragraph. Yeah, nothing less than that. Boleh? And then all those points, all those titles, you need to look for yourself. This one dalam petikan. Understand? And then the content itself, ringkasan 5 points. Rumusan, it is a must to get 6 points. Teacher, why? Because this one, remember I told you just now, these two in TTC notes, but we only use it in AC. Only in AC, okay? Normally we don't use it lah. Then you know how they count the marks? Did my teacher count the marks for you or no? Then I give you. So how do they have the 15 marks? This one, EC, 10 marks. Because 5 times 2 ma. And then bahasa, 5 marks. Okay, 15. And then for your what is this rumusan? You have your pendahuluan, 2 mark. Your EC, 6 mark, 6 times 1. Okay. Then penutup, 2 mark. Then bahasa, 5 mark. Now you know why minimum 6 points. Can understand? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 plus 5, 15. Okay, boleh. So dia. So who told you that BM exam is very difficult? Complete this full paper. Siapkan kertas ini. If you don't have time, never mind. Copy answer, please. Yeah, I'm too kind to you already. So make sure you all do it. Do not regret after your exam has done. Don't make sure you don't do that. Okay? Yeah, don't regret. No point to regret one. Okay? Then for those who are done, then you may leave meeting. And then I will see you for normal. So I will see you next week. Then for those who are not in DTC, then continue with your journey. Okay? Yes, Peter, let me check. Oh, from Musa article of 7 EC, we need to write only 6. And then if the word count, if you have like 6 points, right? Then you found 7 ma. Then do you write the additional number 7? And then if I were you, I would. Why? Because number of words. But if you tell me, teacher, I have a lot of words left for, can I? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Jamie, no, I already late for 15 minutes. Okay, you can write. Okay, remember that. So everything is very easy one. Okay, just keep cool and then answer question. Okay, good luck. Okay, jumpa lagi pada minggu depan. Selamat tinggal. Terima kasih. Okay, Alisa, great one. Terima kasih. Jumpa lagi. Bye-bye. Go and have your dinner. Pergilah makan malam. Terima kasih. Jumpa lagi. Bye-bye.